Welcome to Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is March the 7th, 2024. We're going to be talking about AEW because a lot of interesting things. I think we saw a debut. Oh, somebody signed. And he just turned heel. And we had an awesome main event, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was a pretty cool main event to see. We got a couple of segments. We got Darby Allin. He talked about what's next for him. He has a big match next week at Big Business against Jay White. And he says he's going to be climbing Mount Everest. Everest? I forgot what it's called. On March 27th. So that's going to be interesting for him. He says he's not going to get a new tag team partner. He's not keeping the tag team titles. We heard there's going to be a tournament for the tag team titles. And some people are putting themselves in it. Like the Young Bucks and other tag teams that wants to be part of it. So that's going to be happening there. And then Jay White came out. He talked about what Darby Allin did at Revolution. He jumped off a ladder into a glass and destroyed his body and all that stuff. And Jay White is happy that Sting is gone. I thought he was a good guy. No, I thought he was a good guy. But ladies and gentlemen, then we had a big segment there, and Darby Allin whispered something in his ear saying, "We're still having this match." Jay White didn't want this match. He says you could join the scissor gang, bang bang gang, whatever it's called. But Darby Allin says no, we're having this match, and he had a bat right in his throat. So nothing happened. Nobody attacked anyone. AEW has a new setup of their. They have a new design for their show now. It looks like NXT 2.0. It's like tie-dye. There's so many colors. It's mostly for their Titantrons and their logo and all that stuff. And their nameplates when they come out. They have their nameplates. It's like a little bit of NXT 2.0. NXT 2.0 had some good matches. Let's see if AEW has good opportunities for people at... for this new show, the new improved AEW Dynamite. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, we had the Young Bucks. They came out. They talk about the tag team titles and their match at Revolution. But ladies and gentlemen, they had two announcements. One is about their friends from the Elite, Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't watch the match, but Adam Page attacked two officials, two referees, so they had to suspend Adam Page. And I think they know that Kenny Omega has some sickness. They said, "Oh, he hasn't been around, and you disappeared, but the guy is sick right now, so maybe that's why he's not there." But they fired him from the Elite. But when they were about to do their second announcement, Eddie Kingston came out and he wants to fight the Young Bucks because they disrespect him in his interview with Renee Paquette, and he wants to fight them. So the numbers game didn't really go well for Eddie Kingston. They were about to do their finishing tag team move until Okada came out. Save Eddie Kingston. Well, we thought he was saving Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston was about to charge them until Okada stopped him and did his Rainmaker. And Nicholas just announced that Okada is part of the Elite. He's signed with AEW. Everybody knew that he was going to sign with AEW, and people are saying Mercedes Moné was signed with AEW as well next week. But they haven't hyped up Mercedes. They haven't said anything like Mercedes. I understand they had that Boss Time logo and the money dollar signs for the S's in Big Business, but nothing else mentioned. Like seriously, nothing else has been mentioned about Mercedes. Is she actually going to come back, or is she come back to WWE and help Bayley? Because it kind of looks like she's coming back to WWE to help Bayley, because Bayley is getting attacked by everybody. by damage control, why wouldn't she come out and help Bayley? That's making more sense than her coming to AEW, and they're doing that way of doing this storyline. Because Bayley needs some help, and nothing is happening with AEW that's mentioning of Mercedes Moné. So I have no idea. We're gonna watch Big Business next week and see what happens. Am I gonna get excited? Of course we're gonna get excited. It's because it's Sasha Banks. But I'm hoping that Tony Khan, if she does show up, Tony Khan does a good job booking her because she deserves opportunities. That's why she came to AEW, and that's why Okada came to AEW, and Will Ospreay. I want to see good things with these new signees. If Sasha Banks shows up, or Mercedes, whatever you want to call her now. Ladies and gentlemen, then we had Swerve Strickland coming out. He talked about his match, and he thinks it's karma because he lost the title match, because all the bad things that he did in the past couple months to Hangman Adam Page and all that stuff. And then he promised everybody that he's going to win that world championship. And then Samoa Joe came out. He has some words to say to Swerve Strickland. And then here comes the Undisputed Kingdom. Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Taven, Bennett, and Wardlow, the new number contender. And Adam Cole says, Wardlow's going to be the new champion because he's the new number contender. And all that stuff. And so we're going to have a match. It was a long segment. And we heard that Big Business, it would be for the world title. It would be Wardlow versus Samoa Joe. Not really too excited because it's two big guys versus each other. I'm not a big fan of big guy versus big guy. And we've seen this match and it hasn't been really exciting. When they had a match for the TNT title, yeah, I didn't really care for it either. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't care. Ladies and gentlemen, so we got Swerve Strickland and Samoa Joe teaming up to versus Mike Bennett and Matt Taven. No Ring of Honor tag team titles on the line. I don't think they're supposed to defend Ring of Honor titles. I don't know. On AEW. I think that's only for Ring of Honor shows. I have no idea. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe Swerve Strickland did all the work and he won the match for the team. And Swerve told Samoa Joe, don't turn around turn around. Don't turn his back away. And that's what Swerve did. After they won the match and Samoa Joe just choked out Swerve Strickland. And Wardlow was watching the choke out. Then we had Hook defending his FTW title. I think his FTW rules, because there was no rules, against Brian Cage. I thought it was a pretty okay match for a little Extreme Rules. Because we saw weapons, we saw thumbtacks, we saw a whole bunch of things. But the winner of that match was Hook retaining his title. And then the Gates of Angle Glory, whatever his name is, came out and attacked Hook. So if Swerve is the one that turned it good, and now Brian Cage is a heel, how does this work for Prince Nana? It sounds like Swerve is being a good guy now. People are cheering for him, and now he's promising the fans that he's going to win the world title. So, I don't know how that works with Prince Nana. And then here comes Chris Jericho helping out Hook and get rid of the Gates guys. And then we had Killswitch versus Daddy Magic. Didn't last long. Daddy Magic has some defense, and then Killswitch just destroyed him. Killswitch wins the match. And then Nick Wayne and Killswitch attacked Daddy Magic. And then here comes Daniel Garcia trying to help. And the numbers game was too much, and they beat him up. They were about to leave until Adam Copeland came out and throws Killswitch off the stage, and he chased Christian Cage out of the building. But you look at the camera, and he says on March 20th, he's going to end this. Where it all started in Canada, and it's going to be for the TNT title. It'll be match third? I think it's third one. For the TNT title. But it's not a normal match. It's going to be the I Quit match. and that's where me and my dad will go be watching. We're going to be watching that match on the March 20th, because we're going to AEW. Next, we got Rihu versus Chris Statlander. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, Stoker Hathaway got in the way. He slides a chain in the ring and distracted the ref and wants Chris to use the chain, but she didn't. She tosses the chain out, and Rihu wins the match. She's upset with Mr. Hathaway, or Stokely, whatever the name is. And then we heard that Willow Nightingale would be versing Rihu, and she wants a match with Julia Hart for the TBS title, and she wants to be the face of TBS, the network. I'm not a big fan of this TBS title because nobody is actually the face, because they haven't defended it. Jade Cargill did the same thing, Julia Hart. I think Chris Statlander was the only one that's actually defended the title. And then we had our main event. I thought it was a pretty decent match. I believe these guys were teammates in a faction, the Aussie Open. Kyle Fletcher versus Will Ospreay. I thought it was an awesome match. These guys went nuts. The fans went nuts. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was Will Ospreay. And then out of nowhere, Bryan Danielson comes out, stares down Will Ospreay. And I'm guessing we might get Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay. I'm still getting used to 2K24 right now. I haven't done all the crazy things. I'm trying to get Trick Williams 2022 from my faction. Is not really helping out. I don't know anything about my faction. There's going to be a pack every month or every week. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm doing all the matches, but there's no Trick Williams. I got the 2008, 2009 Sheamus because he was the easiest one to get, but I can't get Trick Williams. If you guys know how to get him, put him in the comments because I'm trying my best to get him. It's not easy. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys Friday for TNA results. That's all for me today. You guys saw me wear my Destiny Wrestling hat. I'm not wearing my CM Punk sweater because I'm gonna be sweating. So yeah, not happening. Maybe when it gets colder, I will wear it for the video. But right now, I'm sweating. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Bye.